Hey children, Mr. Speller here. I hope you're all well and are thoroughly enjoying the lovely sunshine that we have all had recently. Today's lesson, children, we are going to be thinking about and having a go at interviews. Okay, so an interview is where one person asks lots of interesting questions to someone else to find out about them. Okay, sometimes you might see an interview where they ask 2 people or 3 people or more than that. But normally an interview tends to be one person asking questions of somebody else. Now all sorts of different people can be interviewed, from celebrities to sports people to politicians to teachers to postmen to workers to milk drivers, through to children just like you guys as well. Okay, so interviews are for everybody and they can be great fun too, especially when you really want to get to know more about someone or something. So today we are going to have a go at interviewing a very, very special person. Okay, some of you are probably going to recognize who they are. They're bright red. They have a little antenna on their head and they have a television in their tummy. Who could that be? That's right, we're going to interview Po from the Teletubbies. Okay, so Po has got an amazing job because he gets to go all around Teletubby Land, gets to play with his friends and gets to be on television to entertain children and adults alike. So we're going to have lots of interesting questions to ask Po and find out a little bit more about them, their life, what they like to do and what it's like to be famous. Okay, let's get started, shall we? I think so. Okay, so here we are, children, and as you can see, we have been joined by the very famous Teletubby, Po. Now, as you can see, we are both sitting down, okay? So when you have an interview, you might be standing up, but normally you're probably going to be sitting down, okay? You want to be quite close to the other person so that you can talk to them directly, that you can look them in the face, and that you can ask them lots of interesting questions without other people around you interrupting, okay? So you can see here, Po is in the hot seat. He's ready to go, I'm ready to go, so let's get round to our first question. So Po, the first question I have is, what is it like to be a Teletubby?
Oh, thank you for your question. What is it like to be a Teletubby? It's quite strange, to be honest. We didn't expect to become so famous so quickly. But lots of children really liked us and that brings so much joy to us. We just keep doing what we're doing, having lots of fun in Teletubby Land and making children happy. So yeah, to be a Teletubby is pretty special actually. I really enjoy it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Great question.
That was a lovely answer, Po. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can imagine it must be really fun bringing such joy to so many children's lives. Lovely stuff, yeah. The next question I have for you, Po, is who is your closest friend? Dipsy, Laa-Laa or Tinky Winky? Over to you.
That is a really tough question. I'm really not sure. Let me think. Well, I do like playing on the scooters with Laa-Laa, but then again, I do like eating tubby custard with Tinky Winky. And of course, Dipsy and I love rolling down the hill. I guess I love them all equally. It couldn't possibly choose a favourite. They're all my closest and bestest friends.
I thought you might say that, and I can see why. All 3 of them seem such fun little people to play with and to hang out with. I didn't expect you to have a favourite, but I had to ask anyway. Anyway, my next question, Po, is if you were to invent one thing in the world that doesn't exist now, what would you invent and why? Over to you.
Oh, that question has got me thinking. Let's see. I think if I could invent one thing in the world that doesn't exist right now, it would be to make a whole big Teletubby world. So all of the children and all of their friends could come and stay with us. We could have big play parks and water slides and bouncy castles and lots of yummy food, picnics for everybody, and free tubby custard. Yes, that is exactly what I'd do. I'd want a Teletubby world.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Well, if your dreams ever come true, Po, please make sure that you invite me, because I would love to come and stay at Teletubby World. An endless supply of tubby custard sounds pretty special to me. Okay, Po, the last question I have for you is, what advice do you have for all of the children watching your interview for when they grow up and become what they want to be? What would you advise them to do?
Oh yes, I love this question too. An excellent question. Well, children, I would say to follow your dreams. Make sure that you do what's something that you enjoy, something that you love, and something that you are passionate about. Take your time to decide. I nearly became a car salesman, and then I wanted to be a milkman. Then I thought about being a hairdresser, and then I decided I wanted to be a Teletubby. So I made it happen. I had to put in lots of hard work. I had to work really well with other people. I had to be patient. I had to be resilient, so I couldn't give up when I wanted to, and I kept going, and then I made it. And now I have my own TV show. I live in a beautiful house with all of my friends, and we get to have fun all day long. So that would be my advice to all the children watching, and when they grow up and they follow their dreams.
Wise words indeed, Po. Wise words indeed. Well, children, that is the end of our interview, okay? So now it is over to you. I would love to see you guys interview your favourite toy or a teddy bear at home, ask them lots of really interesting questions and see what they say back. If you're able to record it and ask your grown-ups to upload it onto your tapestry as well, that would be fantastic. But remember, you need to ask really interesting questions that are going to find out more about someone or something, and you've got to think, would someone else want to hear this too? Okay, so they're my tips to you for your interviewing. Have fun, enjoy it, and I will see you all soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.